Hello and welcome back to Notebook 2022. I am Kimberly Hauser-Taylor and this is my creative notebook for the year of 2022. So now we're entering in today's pages. Well, first we'll have some updates as I move on into, yes, I have added some books to my reading project. It's nice to make some progress. And I will be doing pages on these in further videos. First one I finished was H is for Hawk by Helen MacDonald. It was gifted to me by a dear friend who knew I needed to read exactly the right thing at the right time. The second one was Missia by Arthur Gold and Robert Fisdale. And that was a biography, and it was amazing. It was one I read over a period of time. Next is my Specimens page update. I collected a couple of things, and I'm adding them to my Specimens page. The page is growing. My little jars are getting filled. Currently, I am adding a button that I picked up on the Oregon coast. Just at that, there's usually a dune kind of like rise between the beach and the land. And I know the beach is technically land, but anyway, there's usually a rise of sorts that you have to go over in order to get to the beach. At least that's been my experience here on the west coast of Oregon. So, anyway, I found this button in the sand. And since it was human-made to begin with, I didn't feel bad about picking it up. It's technically trash. But it's amazing to me how our stuff of the year has become, of our time has become just stuff on the beach, like everything else. I also have this little shell that I picked up. Actually, my husband found it, gave it to me, but it doesn't fit in my jar, but I'm going to count it anyway. Just put it in the box with the other things. Need to find some sort of mount for it, I guess. No new wishes, so we're going to skip on to our new pages. Today's first spread will be for the month of March. Goodness, I'm recording this in June. Yes, I need to catch up. But that's okay. Listen, all this stuff can be done on your own time. There's never a hurry. If it's not getting done in the time frame you're considering, maybe you've just made yourself too big of a project for your time that you had available. And my spring was very busy. I forget that now that we're settling into June. But no, my April was, sorry, my April, this is March. My March was marked by the fact that I got really rather sick. And it was kind of a surprise. It took me a little while to feel better. And it was one of those where you got sick enough that you wake up. I don't know if I'm the only person this happens to. I'm sure I'm not. Where you get sick enough and feverish enough that you actually start to see the world in a different way. It changes you. It's like, I don't know what exactly I had. It wasn't the current scary thing that's going around. It was just a respiratory thing that resulted in, needing some antibiotics and lots of rest. So I chose images that were restful to me. And I added in the little, I'll talk about that later. I added in a quote by Aristotle, and it says, "Happiness is the setting of the soul into its most appropriate spot." It was during the month of April that I realized that the driving so much on the freeway and going to different symphony rehearsals and the groups I was playing with were some distance from where I was, and traffic is just it'll take the beauty out of your day so quickly. And I realized that it was not for me and not for my husband to continue doing this. And it was a big decision. And it's kind of a bittersweet one. But it makes me sick, and I don't want to be sick. So that's why the lovely, peaceful bathroom choice and the little note to be, and the wonderful spring table of daffodils. I put these sweet little anime stickers. They're from images from an anime called Laid Back Camp, which is so freaking cute. If you need something to just make you smile, I highly recommend it. It's about little young Japanese girls who go camping in the off season. And yeah, they are just really cute. Just making a couple notes about March. I hope you are enjoying this video so far. I enjoy making them. And It's like I get to experience the therapy of the collage making more than once, because I can watch them back and add the music and my voice talking to you. I treated myself to some fresh washi tape, something new. Having little new things to play with your images is always fun. Gives you new, fresh ideas of how to combine things. Anyway, if you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe. I try to have a regular posting schedule of twice a week. Sometimes I have to take a little break, and that's okay. It's okay to take breaks. I decided to do a welcoming spring pages. Welcoming spring spread, I should say, because I've been doing 2-page spreads in this notebook. You know, your own notebook or notebooks can have whatever criteria you want them to follow. They can be just tiny in one little page of writing, or it can be a small sketch, or it can even be like a note on your phone. You can even have a phone version of this if you wanted. So my spring quote, I got a couple I actually post on this one. Here's the first one that you're starting to see. Is one from Emily Dickinson. The grass so little has to do, a sphere of simple green, with only butterflies to brood and bees to entertain. There's a lovely reflection on living simply. So, we're always pushed to do better, do more, be more productive, produce more art if you're a creative person. Sometimes you just need to be the grass for a while. That green space that fills up the in-between places. I have noticed in my recent foray into putting out YouTube videos and other content that when I don't post, something else comes to the forefront. Someone else is getting to talk more because I'm not talking. I think it's an interesting dialogue that starts to happen. There's an actual community to it all if you're paying attention. Our second quote is from Jeffrey B. Charlesworth. Spring makes its own statement, so loud and clear that the gardener seems to be only one of the instruments, not the composer. I love that we are an instrument in the music of our garden. Not the person who's decided which note goes where, but you just get guided. And if the garden's a greater metaphor for life, maybe we need to realize that we are an instrument and not need to be in so much control. The egg is one of my favorite images and symbols. It's just its shape and color and size, everything about them is they're just magic. It's hard to describe. There's like such perfection and simplicity and utility. They do what they do perfectly. And yet they just be. Until the new life emerges, or you've made them into a tasty snack. And that's it with my spreads for today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Again, a reminder that if you like my videos, to please click the like button and subscribe. And thank you for watching. Bye-bye.